Hello everybody, Colm here from Wealthy Warriors, helping you create your way to success by giving you more opportunities to gain more health, more wealth, and live a happier lifestyle. Today I'm going to talk about criticism and how that may stop you in your tracks from being the best version of yourself or living that happy life. Because ultimately we've got to realize this world we've been dropped into is not of our choosing. It was created by someone else. And if you can understand that and realize that the only way to get out of that system is to create something else of your choosing, that's the biggest thing we're looking at right here. Because criticism in itself is whereby another person comes along with his perceived view on things and says, you're not doing things the way I want you to. Then you have to realize that whatever view that person looks at the world, they've created that view based on their opinions, perceptions, and how the world works. But does your world work the same way? Because one of the biggest problems we have, especially in Australia here, is mental health. And mental health affects nearly 45% of people. That's a massive number. It says 1 in 5 Australians experience some sort of mental illness or something of some sort. Now that's massive. If I look at the world figures as well, it's a massive figure, especially anxiety, depression. So what that breaks down to is, where are you focusing your attention to? Because if I'm even to take the word religion or being religious, now you don't have to take it in terms of godly or different things, but the definition is a group of people or an individual following a particular belief system, or a group of people following the same thing. Now if that's the case, it can be anything. People can be very religious about the sport they play. People can watch their favorite football team and be so passionate. They're going to win, yes. Whatever it is, people form their own religions in life. People form their own groups in life. It doesn't matter what culture, what status you're at. Everyone forms their own little cultures, their opinions, their views. Because ultimately, everyone in life is looking for one thing: control. Or else it may be the attention of another person. Or people may just want to break free and do their own thing. Whatever it is, people are wanting that sense of control or that sense of attention, or to be able to do their own thing in life. Because why not? Who should stop you from doing something you want to do? So it all comes back to the one point. Are you living the life you want to live? If not, whose life are you living? And of course you're going to feel a little bit like criticizing someone or criticizing another person. Or if you're not living your own life, you may receive criticism from someone else because they're doing the thing they wanted to. Or are they? Maybe they're not even living their life and they're pissed off doing something they want to do, and they're criticizing something because you won't do the thing that they want to do in the way that they want to do it. It's a crazy, crazy, crazy world we live in. And you have to understand one thing. You are the creator. Life doesn't happen to you. It happens through you. If you're not in a particular place at a particular time, well then the event doesn't happen. And if you can get that and understand that you are the one, hey Ademo, if you can get that and understand that you are the one that are putting yourself in every situation you're in, well then you can understand that you have the choice to do the things you want to do. And that way you can avoid criticism. If you're putting yourself in a place where you want to go, well, who can criticize you because you want to go there? Now, if you put yourself in a position where, I don't want to be here, and you don't act the way you want to act, or you're a little bit all over the place, someone may see that and they'll make a comment, a sneer, a remark, because they mightn't be where they want to be. So it's a revolving system, and someone has got to realize and wake up, or someone's got to realize that this world that we've dropped into, it's not of our choosing. And so sometimes you have to be a little bit out of your mind or out of the box to see that outside of the box thinking to realize that unless you start creating the things you want in life, it's not going to happen. And you're going to receive a whole lot of criticism, or you're going to get lost in the bubble of your imagination or the world that you're in. You become the avatar in the movie that you've created. You're no longer the person being the creator of the movie. You're now the character in the movie. You've created this sense of whatever it is. A good example would be people with nicknames. A nickname! What the hell's a nickname? But if someone has a nickname, Tommy Ribbonhead, Tommy Ribbon, and next thing Tommy has a ribbon in his head. He wore it once, and next thing he's called Ribbon. And now everyone associates that person with ribbon. And it's like, some people ask him, what's this ribbon about? Oh, I wore a ribbon in my hair once. That's it. Some nickname has been created through someone's perception of another person, and rather than pay attention to what that person is doing, they've now gone along and criticised or given a name to someone else that's not theirs to start with, but now they've been branded. The same way with a lot of medical things, you get branded with a certain disease or whatever. It's all crap. It's someone else's opinion, but if you believe it, then you're going to become that. What you believe, what you conceive of, you become that thing. That is where you got to draw the line in the sand and say, no, I don't believe that. I don't believe what you're telling me, because that's your perception, not mine. That's your world, not mine. We live in a world... Oh, it's not because you're bald, Burnsy. I didn't go there because... No, that's nothing to do with it. Bald hair, doesn't matter. It's what you're paying attention to that you want to do in this world. What do you want to come into this world and do and then leave? If you want to come here and have a good time, fantastic. But that doesn't matter. It's nothing to do with it. People spend too much time wasting time talking about stuff that's not important. And the only reason that happens is because, it's something to talk about. But they are another way. If you can find out a way to become healthier, if you can find a way to become wealthier in life, happier, well then there's stuff that you talk about, then it up levels. Like at the moment I'm building a world-class company, helping people improve their wealth, their health, and living a happier lifestyle. My mind is thinking globally, so my attention is always constantly going somewhere. People often ask me why you don't drink. I says, I don't drink because I now have something else of a higher intention, and that it takes my attention to do it. So that's why I don't drink. Because I do stuff now that it distracts me at a higher level. I've found a new religion. And my religion is that of something that can help me help other people. What more can I do in this lifetime? It keeps me, it's something that I can see myself doing for the rest of my life. And that in itself makes me very happy. And so therefore I don't have to do things that doesn't make me happy. It's a very simple concept, but unfortunately we live in a world, you even think back to the Roman times, gladiators, fire someone in a ring, hands up, hands down, hands up, hands down, whether he's going to live or die. Wow, what a class system there. Of course that's going to cause a bit of controversy. We live in a society where it's a stone-throwing society, and we then receive that judgment and criticism from other people because they're not doing the thing that other people are doing. That also comes in turn with, you're going to love this one, a zip-mouth zoo. The world we're in is a zip-mouth zoo. We're all animals in a zoo, either looking at our phone or not making noise, not saying what we want to say, because we've created a society where people should remain quiet. Remain quiet in the zoo, behind the cage. The giraffes don't mix with the gorillas. The gorilla does his thing and we just watch. Everyone watches. But you have to realize that even that's a society culture. That's a thing. That's a religion that's been now uploaded. Watching something without taking action. Of course we're going to lead to living a life that we're unhappy, unfulfilled. We start to get a bit stressful. We live a life where anxiety, things happen because we're watching stuff. watching stuff that doesn't make sense in our life. We know more about people in other parts of the world and what they're doing than what we do in our own life. That in itself is where criticism can rise like a weed, absolute weed in your garden. Criticism, crit is him or her. The criticism is in that person. So my big thing that I want to get across in this live is have a look at your own thing and where you want to place your energy, where you want to place your attention. Are you doing something that's fulfilling you and other people in this lifetime? Are you going to stay away from the people who are not making you feel better? Why sit beside someone who is criticizing you or judging you? Yes, you may have a connection, but that's a shit connection. Because someone thinks the same as you, or someone's gone through something and they're not wanting to change, or they're wanting to stay stuck in the one place, and then they meet someone else of the same caliber and they stay at the one place. That's not living, that's surviving. And the only way to break the cycle is to ask the big questions. Who am I? Where do I want to go? How am I going to do it? You only ask them questions if you want a different life. Because you've got one. That's it, one. And then we're gone. We're going back into the ether or wherever we go. But if you can make it big in this one, or maybe you don't want it, you just want happiness. Some people want happiness in life. Some people want a relationship in life. Some people want that person that they can spend their life with. Some people want to make a difference. Some people want to make a contribution. Set up a charity, whatever it is, as long as that person is happy, all is good. But if that person is not happy, if you are not happy, time to change. Reach out. If you want a wealthier, healthier, happier life, opportunities are there. Take them up, or else the cycle will last for 1 year, 1 week, 10 years. Break the cycle, break the lifestyle, change your life. That was a rant, wasn't it? Thanks for everyone who tuned in. Have a great day, and I look forward to talking to you if that's what you want to do. Bye for now.